This one's a classic.
What's up, guys? I am starting this video out with Discord because there are some things I want to talk about. The 4th job teaser for Archers dropped finally, and I have some thoughts on it. The real contentious part of this update is simply that, I mean, we get a lot more fucking speed. 300% speed, that's crazy. Hunt on pure instinct, increasing critical damage and attack speed. Crit damage plus 60%, that's fucking crazy. By the way, that's so much goddamn damage. More attack speed, and it lasts 120 seconds, but the cooldown is 300 seconds. So, the way this is designed basically means you can have it on 24/7 if you're training, but if you are bossing, because you're not going to be killing a lot of monsters, it's only going to have, what is that, less than 50% uptime, 40% uptime, something like that. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that design because it's a really powerful fucking buff. So that's awesome to see that it's being balanced in that way. And then Hurricane is the really interesting one. So obviously you can see Hurricane here is a placeable turret. I have some thoughts on this. I think at first I saw this and I was like, I don't really love this. I would prefer if Bowmaster had Hurricane as just their primary attacking skill and that was it, because that's what Bowmaster has always been. But there are a couple more thoughts I have about that. Like, first of all, with turret Hurricane, it means that Bowmaster is reliant on attack speed, which historically they have not been. After 4th job, attack speed doesn't matter. So this is important to keep in mind because Marksman is still reliant on attack speed. That didn't change. With Bowmaster also being reliant on attack speed, that's one more class who now benefits from speed infusion, making Buccaneer a more valuable class. So that's good. Assuming it's 8 arrows per second, it might be more, it might be less. That's a lot of extra arrows, dude. Like on top of Strafe. Not to mention how good it would be as a mobbing tool. I mean, it would be fucking insane as a mobbing tool. It's just, I think Turret Hurricane is a lot better than I initially thought. And I think it might actually be really good. It might be a really good design choice. However, I think one of the core design philosophies of Chrono Story is how much it shakes things up, and I think it has staying power because it's unique and novel in a few ways without just being another version of Maple Story. I mean, we had Our Tale, we kind of saw how that went. I think a lot of what I enjoy about Chrono Story is the weird design choices that result in a different experience that is a lot more fun. So, those are just my thoughts on the 4th job Bowmaster teaser. Honestly, I'm kind of torn. I could go either way. I think this is, whatever ends up happening, it'll still be cool. I would like to see what Turret Hurricane 4th job Bowmaster is like. Okay, hi. I just reached level 127, and I wasn't planning on recording. It's early morning for me. I usually play this in the mornings. I am joining an Omega Sector Zenomega party. This is something I wanted to do. Definitely before we get 4th job, I wanted to do like Zenomega runs and stuff, so I could definitely do that now. 3,500 HP plus Puppet means I can tank up to 7,000 damage, which means I'm pretty sure I'm safe from anything. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's see if I'm capable of hitting 15%. I should be pretty easily. I still haven't hit 15%, by the way. I should be strong enough for this. This should not be an issue for me. Okay, I got it. At around 20%. So I'm not really that strong. But are we waiting for... What are they saying? Why are they saying M and 1? Oh, God. Oh, wow. Seriously? I got a bow? That's a crazy drop. Oh, this is really fun. It's kind of like chill. Oh, wait, that's an Ice Lightning. Oh, that's an Ice Lightning mage. Okay. Yeah, if Ice Lightning mages are balanced to be as strong as other attackers, then I could totally believe that this one would get 15% damage before me. Okay, what did we get? Just a guest dagger and a strength crystal, I think. Cool, 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 cool.
Part 12, approaching the end game.
I put 2 sugar cubes in my black coffee, and it sucks. Normally I just do black coffee, but I've been drinking Maxim coffee a lot lately, so I kind of like lost my taste for black coffee. You guys don't care about this. I'm gonna tell you anyway. But I put sugar in this coffee, and now it just tastes like slightly sweet, still bitter coffee. It's actually worse now. I should have just kept it the way it was. Yeah, this Ice Lightning mage is definitely stronger than me, which I think is a little insane. It's cool though. I'm glad to see them up. What is I don't know what Lege Renge 15 means, bro. Oh shit, dude, if one more is coming, that means I'm not gonna have room to get 15%. It's gonna be a lot harder for me if someone else is coming. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get 15% if we add one person to this. Okay. Got another kill. Didn't get much from that, but we got a fist, and the fists are cool. So it looks like my DPS is about 50k. Damn, I barely got that. Look at the little slow icon on Zeno. Look at that. Dude, I'm barely hitting this threshold. This is crazy. Why am I so weak? So let's see, with the extra 5 weapon attack, let's see what my DPS is. 60k? 65k? 62.5k it looks like almost, maybe? 60k is probably a safer bet. Any little bit helps. Okay. What the? Okay, so with 1 faster attack speed stage, what kind of DPS am I looking at? Because the damage difference is gonna matter a lot. Yeah, wow, it's not even close, man. Well, that's good to know. This 115 attack last unwelcome guest bow is absolutely better. No question about that. I'm not. You know, I genuinely might not be strong enough to be doing this, just straight up. I did want to kind of try to do this at 130 plus, but okay, finally, dude. I'm like just fucking barely able to keep up. My biggest question with this really is, what do future bosses in Chrono Story look like, you know? We don't know yet. The developer is very hard at work working on 4th job. We're all patiently waiting for that. But I am very curious to see how future bossing is going to go, because as far as I understand, Zenomega and Pianist are the 2 highest level bosses at the moment. There's not really any more after this quite yet. But I think it'll be cool. I don't know if we're going to keep this like channel hopping system or what Zacham's going to look like. It's fun to think about. Especially because so much of this server up until now has been designed so incredibly well. I'm sure it'll be amazing. Look how fast Ellie Comp is. Do you see that animation speed? Holy shit. Okay. This Marauder is so strong. He's making it very hard for us weaker players to actually reach the threshold. It's cool, though. Okay, anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm just going to do a bunch of runs. I'm just yapping. Okay, I've kind of learned a little bit about Puppet here. So if I place Puppet in a corner where Zenomega usually doesn't actually go into the corners, Puppet lasts a lot longer. If I just place it in the middle of the arena where Zenomega is just gonna body check it all the time, it gets dropped real fast. So Puppet position matters, it turns out. Because effectively at this point is basically serving as Meso guard for me when it's not getting hit on its own. So keep that in mind. Ugh. Ah! Ah! Well, I wasn't really planning on recording anything. It's currently 5:20 a.m. I am... Oh, Chief Kintaris is here. Well, I'll go ahead and do this real quick. I just wanted... I'm up because I went to bed really early. Today, my new fancy sit-stand desk is arriving, and that's going to be a whole day to take down my current setup and put up the new setup. But I'm very excited for that, and I have stuff I have to do in a couple hours, so I just went to bed very early and woke up very early. So I was gonna get on and just like grind a little bit, just play, you know, because I don't really have much else to do right now. Kind of waiting for the Ice Lightning video to finish rendering. But there was a big update. And when I get done with Chief Kintaris here, we'll look at it a little bit. Okay, I didn't get any useful drops. Oh man, so they've altered the appearance of items again to show when an item is above average and stuff. I'm glad that the developer is taking this very seriously and doing a good job with really trying to illustrate what items are above average and which ones aren't. So one of the big things is the new auto sell command. Where is it? Is it on the list yet? Or here it is, set auto sell. You need to have a cash shop pet to have access to this. And I mean, I guess I would just want at least white to sell. So /set auto sell white true. White tier equipment will be automatically sold upon pickup. Let's see if I can proc that. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. So, okay. So I chose that it will auto sell white equipment, but gray equipment is still not. Gray true. Gray tier equipment will automatically be sold. Okay, so gray and white. So it's for every individual tier. I get it. I thought it was like a threshold type of thing, like white and below would be sold. So let's see, can I get a drop and trigger this? Converted blank to mesos. It doesn't say what it is, but yeah, it definitely works. So now I'll only get orange items in my inventory, which is super cool. Cool addition. I was actually literally just thinking the other day how fucking annoying it is to have to always go back to the cash shop, the free market, to sell off everything. So that's awesome. Now there's also a Maple Story Worlds anniversary event. Do we talk to Cassandra? Yeah. Hunt monsters, find Maple Story Worlds anniversary coins, and we get some world coins, I think. I don't know. We'll figure all that out eventually. And we also get Maple Story Worlds anniversary cakes. This is just like the eggs from the Easter event. 100% XP if you're below level 70, 100% drop rate if you're above level 70. Now I am going to get back to grinding. I've been doing Chief Kintaris's again. I've collected a lot of glove attack 60s from squids, and I'm working on some overall strength 60s. But bow attack 30s, you know, I want to make sure I get a lot of these, so it's back to the grind. Also, Elite Kintaris, Chief Kintaris, can drop diamond arrows. I don't know if I've ever actually said that. I've said it a couple times, but I don't think I've included every clip. That is pretty much what I'm after with this. And in fact, because the server is relatively quiet right now at 5:20 a.m., I might just go on a crazy hunting spree hunting Chief Kintaris. Well, probably never mind on that, because it seems even at 5:20 a.m. people are still hunting it like crazy. Yeah, it's always down in every channel I've been to. Alright, that's fine. I can get some 30% scrolls are still super valuable, so I'll just use these for that purpose. I would also like to maybe get a can jar. I don't think I've ever mentioned it. The Elite Kintarises drop can jars, which is going to be great for my future Shadower whenever I get to working on that character. So I do want to find a good one. So drop rate's still very useful here. So this video so far has been a lot of just bossing and farming on my ranger. So I figure, you know, we're still waiting for 4th job. I'm going to do a little bit more on my bandit and just play till I get kind of bored of it. And no, for your information, I'm not going to do the "that's what I would have did" guy joke anymore, okay? That's a stupid joke. This is not funny. I didn't laugh at it that much. I have so many earring dex 10%. I might as well just start throwing these on things. There were other, oh, you know, I'll take a couple of these. I'll take a couple of those. I'll do thank you. Why don't you thank you? And also, okay, also, guys, I'm done with junior neckies. Okay, I get it. Ha 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 ha. He keeps saying that he's gonna go to a new map, and then he doesn't, and then he cuts to junior neckies. Very funny, very comedically entertaining. Okay, things are different now. Okay, we need to start farming a Korean fan. There are a couple monsters that drop this. In fact, why don't we just go over to my browser and take a quick look here on Chrono Dex. Let's see what drops Korean fans. I know that Fireboars drop them. That's like, they're legendary. Fireboars, yeah. But I don't know if there's anything better. Okay, looking at this, there's no way there's anything better. This all sucks. I think man. Yeah, but here's the problem is I need dagger attack 60s. Lorangs drop dagger attack 60s and Korean fans. They're level 37 with 1950 HP. Wait. That's right. This server doesn't have... Okay, well, let's check this out. Because I know in the first video I made of this, I went to Beach Hunting Ground and was disappointed that it was different. So I'm going to head over there now with the intention of it actually being like a useful training area for my bandit. Let's find out. I don't know.
Part 13, that's what I woulda did.
I have no plans to ever abandon my Bowmaster or anything like that. I'm really enjoying that character. So the point of this bandit is really just to like have a fun alt. I think if I were to pick 3 classes, this might come across as a little biased because this is what I actually did. But if I were to pick 3 fun classes to play in a server, it would probably be an archer, a mage, and probably a thief, maybe a pirate. So if I'm hitting 6 lines, about 200 damage per, I'm hitting about, I'm gonna 2-shot Lorangs. So let's see how good the layout of this map is. Because the problem is it looks like there's a lot of clangs, and that's not really useful. Look how many clangs there are. I can't even hit them. I forgot this character has no accuracy. Okay, so it's actually more like a 3-shot. Yeah, this might not be the move quite yet. Just barely a 2-shot with my attack potions. I just don't think I can get a large enough quantity of Lorangs to kill here that it would be worth it, and Fireboars will probably be better. So I tried it. Now, before I leave, though, for good, there are 3 that spawn right here. The issue is going to be their respawn time. If they're like double that amount here, that might be doable. I just don't think I can get access to a large enough quantity of Lorangs to make this viable. It kind of sucks. All right, well, let's head off to Parion and we'll start farming Fireboars. I need that Korean fan. And I can worry about the scrolls. I might just 100% it because I have access to VIP daggers. It's probably better for me to do that. Now this brings me back. Training on Fireboars as a low-level bandit is something that I have spent almost an embarrassingly large amount of my life doing. Many dozens of hours, I'm sure, over the course of the 20 years I've been playing this game. I'm one-shotting these guys, wow. That's pretty good. You know what? I think this will work out. I think the world is a beautiful place, and this will be perfect. And this will work out perfectly for me. And let's just hope I can actually get one, because I did not ever find the pan lid I was looking for. If I have to grind from level 34 to 47 on firebores and I never find a Korean fan, I'm going to burn my keyboard and buy a new one so that I can grind more. And well, it's not really like a final decision. It's not really an ultimatum with any consequence. It's just kind of something I'm going to do. Is that joke funny? Was that funny? It's 9:30 a.m. and I've been playing for an hour already. I'm drinking a white monster. It might be affecting my comedic abilities. My body needs to acclimate. My body needs to acclimate to it first. Then the funny will happen. Yeah, so I'm still in the process of farming a whole bunch of materials for my ranger, hoping to get my hands on a lot more stuff and then do a big like upgrading session. Maybe close to the time 4th job launches. I don't know. Haven't decided when I'm going to be done with that yet, because we also don't have any idea when 4th job is happening yet. Bandit is one of my most played classes. There's this old private server that will remain unnamed, where I played a bandit. It was like a 1x, really old school, early GMS server. So like we only had Victoria Island, I think, when I was playing. And I grinded that motherfucker to levels like 65 or something before I just like was done with it. I wonder if I have any no, I lost all the pictures. I lost all the pictures I had of it. I bought a huge SSD for working on videos like a year ago, and my dumbass deleted my 10 years of screenshots that I've saved, of just taking screenshots of like whatever I was doing on my computer. That was a huge bummer. But yeah, that means I lost those pictures probably. It's unfortunate. Anyway, my point is, I'm very familiar with the bandit grind. This is one of my most played classes, all the way up to Shadower. I'll have a lot to say about it in the class retrospective. Yippee! Oh, it's good. It's good too. Pretty average. We did it. Oh god, what's the word? The pan lid. Maybe I should go try to get a pan lid now. Oh, look how iconic. Look how iconic. So, let's see. How much are 60s? Trade in for dagger 60, 400, 7 for 400. 28. Only 2,800? That's only 2,800 scroll vouchers. I think I'll do that. All right, good RNG, I hope. Okay. Oh. I was kind of hoping that all 7 would fail. That was crazy. 4 failures in a woe. 4 failures in a woe. Wow. That's all right. It's a temporary item. I didn't even really need to spend 2,800 scroll vouchers on it. I should be a lot stronger now, though, dude. Can I hit 400 per line yet? Not quite. Is there anything else to do other than grind? I should probably swap to steel soon. In this server, steel hits 4 enemies. I think we went over that already. This is a change that was made pretty late in the old school era of MapleStory, whereas before, steel was just 1 monster with a steel chance. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, since I don't need Lucky Stab anymore, I could put these points into Nimble Body. But let me get Steel first. Yeah, because actually Nimble Body is pretty good. It's actually not bad. Mostly because of the avoidability. 20 extra avoidability is nice to have. It's not going to dramatically impact your experience with the game, but it's better than not having it. And that's not even, that's objective. That is an objective fact. Okay, so I'm looking here at maybe farming a pan lid from something else. I didn't realize drumming bunnies were so low level. That's ridiculous, dude. That's kind of nuts. Drakes, I probably can't two-shot. They're a little too strong for me right now. Star Pixies are interesting. They're like an interesting monster. They don't, of course, they don't drop anything valuable. Cape Strength 100% would be cool, but I already have a decently scrolled Yellow Adventurer cape. Maybe I go to drumming bunnies just for the sake of it, regardless of the actual like XP. I really want this pan lid. I know I'm only going to use it for 12 more levels, but I want it. You guys should, this was before I started making videos. If only you guys knew how many hours I put into farming a pan lid in that same server that I was talking about a little bit ago, and eventually found one. Oh man, what a satisfying experience that was. I have to set arbitrary, meaningless goals to enjoy the game. What do you mean 60th to 94th floor? That's a huge range of floors. You know, these guys are really interesting because they also used to, oh God, it's so weird using steel. They also used to be one of the few sources of chaos scrolls. So they were actually really valuable, especially for how low level they were. I've spent a lot of time training at this map. This used to be a mini dungeon. In this server, it's just a regular map. Or hidden street, I suppose. Huge hitbox on Steel, by the way. I'm not sure Steel's hitbox was this big in vanilla. Look at that range, dude. This is literally like boomerang step level of range. That's crazy. You know what I'm realizing now? I have no mastery, and Steel doesn't use the lucky damage formula. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I think one of the weirdest things about the design of Steel conceptually is just how it's like almost a complete idea. Like, okay, steal an item from a monster. Cool. That's awesome. But in practice, in a game like MapleStory, it's just like, I don't know of any use for it off the top of my head. You know, like, it's not like you're just pulling something from their already rolled drop pool. I don't know the exact mechanics behind it. I don't know whether they have predetermined drops or if the drops are rolled when the monster's killed or when they're spawned or what exactly. But it's just like, I don't know, with the design of this game and the fact that I think you can only steal once. Oh, but steal specifically in this server. Okay, so in original vanilla MapleStory, Steel would steal a random item. I think Mesos included. Here, it looks like it just makes them drop Mesos, which is kind of cool. And actually, now that I think about it, kind of a little bit more practical. I don't know. I gotta figure out my thoughts on Steel because it feels like a partially finished idea. It doesn't feel like a full implementation of the concept for MapleStory specifically. It's like they lifted the idea from another MMO that was designed differently or another RPG in general where that kind of concept could work. Like something like a Final Fantasy game. Stealing items in Final Fantasy games makes sense because you get random encounters, you steal the item and you run away, right? You move on to the next one. And you actually benefit from doing so because there are specific useful items to be stolen that you otherwise only rarely get as drops or sometimes don't get as drops. Nowadays, modern Shadower, I think, still has Steel, but it drops a specific buff potion. I don't know if this has been changed. It'll drop a specific buff potion that is consumed upon pickup. So that gives it a specific, unique use rather than the monster that you're probably gonna have to kill thousands of drops one single item and it's probably gonna be worthless because it doesn't exactly give them increased drop chance or anything. Does that make sense? I'm just rambling. Yeah, I got it. Today's a great day. I got 2 of the things that I wanted. Both of them, you could say. So I guess the question is, do I want to bother scrolling this for attack? Oh, look at me. I'm just a prototypical level 35 bandit from 2007. Okay, that's cool. That's a good step in the right direction. Maybe some gloves, you know? Maybe gloves. You know, gloves, Naruto. Gloves, ladies, Naruto. Maybe some thief gloves for scroll for weapon attack, ladies. Okay. Curse Eye quest is done. This is gonna be a lot of experience. Glove attack 60, yes please. Okay, that's a full level and a little extra. I'm working on mastery here. Oh, I should do, the way booster works, I forget that booster is incremental. In vanilla, booster is, I think most boosters give the full -2 attack speed at level 1. The only difference is the duration of the skill, but in this server, the attack speed improvement scales with the level of the skill. So you can't just throw a point into it, put it on auto buff, and have the full effect immediately. I think next, if I go do the Cold Eye kill quest, I should be able to reach level 40. Okay, Cold Eyes 999 is done, and that is level 41. Get more points in Dagger Mastery, you know? That's all you can really do. And then more points in Steel. They haven't managed to completely remove the awkward era of Bandit level 30 to like 45, 50. Bandit doesn't really come online for a while, so we're just kind of awkwardly running around with partially leveled Mastery, Steel, and no booster.